Good morning.
Good morning. This is my new mask up. All right. I guess I need to do this too. Well, all right. All right. I'm ready. Let's go.
That looks like a frog.
All right.
Give him a kiss.
Oh.
Let's see if he changes. Let's see if he changes. No, did nothing.
No.
Did nothing.
All
Well,
right.
good morning, everybody.
Obviously, we'll address it real briefly. The COVID thing has reared its ugly head yet again, and we don't usually address it or talk about it too much, but we got some grief when we didn't have church, and of course now we're getting grief that we're having church. So we're making it as easy as everyone can to stay safe, and we will stay safe, and we will stay open as long as the CDC and everybody says that it's a good idea. So
One thing on that, I am not your mother. I am not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to approve or disapprove of you. Spiritually speaking, our free will,
I'm just saying hi, Jackie.
okay, our free will is so important spiritually. So do what you think you need to do, and don't worry about me, because I'm going to do what I think I need to do. Are we in agreement on that? Are we okay?
Yes.
All right. If you need a mother, go somewhere else.
We have a new calendar, and it has more things on it than it has in the past.
And
so
they
that's a
may
good thing.
be vanishing, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know, but you know, there's more things on it. There's a article Janice wrote, so
I want to read that.
read it. Please,
By the way, last Sunday, Tracy Zepka was here visiting, and just heard from her this morning. She has been taken to ICU this morning. She went from regular, she was in the hospital, and then they just took her to ICU. So she's really struggling with COVID. So if you were here last week, you might want to get tested. But again, your choice. You do whatever you think you need to do. Anyway,
Yep.
we are sending her love and prayers.
We are
Take
indeed.
care, Tracy.
We started the music again this morning from all the musics we've been doing in the past. We haven't been able to do it because we couldn't get the new Chromebook to work with the old music. So I figured it out this week.
We did.
We did. We did. It was not simple, and it took many, many hours and days actually. to
I
make
had this
everything work.
tiny little input, and it was really helpful. So I'm taking all that I can do that. Teeny tiny little bit helps.
On that same vein, you know, I keep track of the songs we play, so I try not to play the same ones over anytime soon. So the list that I've got, this piece of paper pad that's full now and written on the cardboard portion, this one was started in 2011. And this one ended 3/15 of last year. So,
That's been a long.
and I just
You
started,
need a new pad.
I've got a new pad back there.
Okay.
And I just started a new pad today at 7/1 of 21.
There we go. And what's really funny is people say, "You just played that last time I was here." Well, you weren't here for 3 months. So we do the best we can.
Yeah, we
Try
do
not
have,
to repeat.
we do have a couple patron saints by the name
Because
of
we do have
John
favorites.
Lennon and George Carlin.
Hey,
George and John.
John and George. So John said, "And so this is Christmas, for black and for white, for yellow and red. Let's stop all the fight." Yep.
Amen.
And George,
Oh, geez.
a house is just a place to keep your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you go out and get more stuff. All right. Oh, and Patience is here. Hi, Patience.
Hi, Patience.
Haven't seen Patience forever. Nice to see you. There are some lovely sunflowers out front. Take one with you. She brought a bunch, so take one with you and spread some sunshine. Sunshine?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Since we don't got no sunshine right now.
Ain't no sunshine.
Bulletproof vests, fire escapes, and windshield wipers. All invented by women.
Wow.
Go girls.
What were they again?
Windshield wipers, bulletproof vests, and fire escapes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
figure out why women didn't say
And
things.
dishwashers.
I just want-
And
And dishwashers, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
I read the story on that. It's interesting.
Okay. In 1 Corinthians, when I was a child, I spake like a child. Spoke like a child, whatever. You know, the Bible is.
Bible words. Bible words.
I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man or a woman, I put away childish things.
May it be so.
Yeah, most of them anyway.
Try to keep it.
Not all of them.
You still play with cars.
I do. The most difficult thing in life is to know yourself. And he or she is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home.
Well, there's truth to that. Mm-hmm. Peace is important.
It is.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
Yep. The luck of having talent is not enough. One must also have a talent for luck. I remember that one, but chances I didn't do that one last week. So, reading is sometimes an ingenious device for avoiding thought.
So is TV.
So is TV, yeah. I did.
Which is okay if your thoughts are stupid. You know, if you're worrying, that's a stupid thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that. Don't worry. Watch TV. If you got to do one or the other.
Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes
Anyway, I did 6 things
I'm glad you're
with
well.
lots of meanings. I did the first 3 last week, so I'll do the next 3, which is we plan big things for tomorrow in spite of zero knowledge of the future.
Oh,
That is confidence.
Yeah.
We see the world suffering, but still we get married, have children. That is love. And I did these ones too. Oh well, doing
I
good.
like it.
On an old man's shirt was written a sentence. I'm not 80 years old, I'm sweet 16 with 64 years of experience. That's attitude.
You should know about that.
I do. Not the 80 part. But
No.
definitely
Yeah,
80.
yeah.
Definitely attitude, yeah. What hair color do they put on driver's license of bald men?
I don't know.
I thought you should know.
What?
Poor Phil.
I was thinking about how people seem to read the Bible a whole lot more as they get older. Then it dawned on me, they're cramming for the final exam. I thought about how mothers feed their babies with tiny little spoons and forks, so I was wondering, what do Chinese mothers use? Toothpicks? Well, hey, I'm an equal opportunity offender. Same way with religion. Woo-hoo, don't get us started. On a plumber's truck, don't sleep with a drip. Call your plumber. On a church's billboard, 7 days without God makes 1 week. At a tire shop in Milwaukee, invite us to your next blowout. On a plastic surgeon's office door, hello, can we pick your nose?
No, I'll do my own.
Yeah, no. At a towing company, we don't charge an arm and a leg. We want toes. All right.
Ouch, Phil. Ouch.
Yeah, I know. I like them too.
I know. We watched the dumbest movie the other day.
Oh God!
It was like all I could do to bear to watch it.
It really
and
was
he just
awful.
cracked up through the whole
I couldn't
thing.
stop laughing.
What was it? What movie?
It was
Thunder Force.
Thunder.
See, yeah, they've seen it too.
Did you see it?
Have you seen it? Yeah. It was so
But I
bad.
laughed through the whole dang thing. I go, this is awful, and I just kept laughing.
It is funny.
It was.
It's so stupid, it's funny.
It sounds. Yeah, it was pretty good.
McCarthy. What's her?
Melissa
Melissa McCarthy. Yeah. It's the first time I've seen her in a movie. What is that?
What?
I enjoyed her. Melissa McCarthy.
First
Yeah.
you
Is it-
see her? First time you've seen her?
Yeah.
In a movie?
Well, I mean, in a movie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
We
You
watch
need to
a lot
watch Bridesmaids.
of others.
according to most studies, people's #1 fear is public speaking. #2 is death. That means to the average person, if you go to a funeral, you'd be better off in the casket than doing the eulogy. Yeah. In surgery for a heart attack, a middle-aged woman has a vision of God by her bedside. Will I die, she asks. I've done this one before, but it's been a long, long time. God says, no, you have 30 more years to live. Sweet. With 30 years to go look forward to, she decides to make the best of it. So, since she's already in the hospital, she gets breast implants, liposuction, a tummy tuck, hair transplants, collagen injections in her lips. She looks great. The day she's discharged, she exits the hospital with a swagger, crosses the street, and is struck immediately by an ambulance and killed. Up in heaven, she sees God. You said I had 30 more years to live. She complains. Well, that's true, says God. So what happened? God shrugs. I didn't recognize you. All right. Okay. I'm done.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about all that.
Yeah. What now, my love?
Let's do the Great Invocation to open our services, shall we?
Okay.
From the point of light within the mind of God, let the light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let the purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
Sweet.
May it be so.
I like it.
You are dismissed.
Thank you.
He and I have this joke. I think he started it. You started a lot of stuff.
Yes, I do.
He does. He's one of those guys. When we're getting in and out of the car, if he's got something to do, he'll just say, "Get out." And it's really harsh. And we laugh at each other. So I'm always telling him, "Get out." But nobody else thinks it's as funny because they think it's horrified. They think we talk to each other.
So we were at the lab on Friday getting tested again, and so I was in the seat.
Get over here so they can see you.
Oh, and Jan told me to get out, and I don't know what the lady thought, but she reacted anyway.
Well, he was in the chair first, and she had my vial, and she wanted to do me first. So. I was going to let him go first, but
It's the funny things couples do.
what can I say? I don't know. Okay, so I have a really interesting thing to do today.
Oh, tell the audience what song we sang. We played.
Calling All Angels was.
Right.
Oh, good Lord, we need him, don't we? Calling All Angels. So if you wanna tune into that later, and you'll be on track with the rest of us here. I want to talk to you today about intentional change. You know, change happens. We're all stuck in a world that's just changing, and oh, good Lord, just when we think we've caught up, then something else happens. And a lot of that distress that we feel is because we feel like we don't have any control over it. Control is an illusion. We just think we have control. We don't. Life is going on. Certainly there are things that are my part to do, and there's things that are your part to do, and things that are God's part to do. And what helps us have peace and helps us have strength in our lives is knowing whose part is whose. If I try to do God's part, I'm going to be really distressed because it's not going to happen. And if I don't do my part, then I'm going to be really stressed because it's not happening. So the key is finding what's my part to do and doing my part and letting God do God's part, letting everybody else do their part. That's hard work. It's really hard work because we have to stay conscious in order to do that. So what I want us to do today is first Sunday of the month. We're kind of getting back to doing Healing Sunday. Hey, honey Phil, my beloved, I could use a glass of water, a thing of water, would you? Thanks. So what we're going to do today is a healing process. So I'm going to take a little more time and do this healing process for us. When it came to me, it was like, oh, cool, I'm so excited about this. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through a meditation, a meditative process, and we'll be going through 4 portals. And the first portal is going to take us into a garden. The second portal is going to take us into a pond area. And the third portal is going to take us into ethereal realms where the imagination can go out. And then we're going to take the fourth portal back home. That makes sense? I'm going to go out here first. Thank you. Drive by. So the first thing I want us to do is, in this meditative state, I want you to know that whether you're at home watching or whether you're here, that we are creating for ourselves a sacred space. So here in the sanctuary, we have crystals in the corners and around to help build this sacred energy and hold the sacred energy from one Sunday to the next. Being here with as many people as that are here with the intention of being sacred builds that energy. If you're at home watching, paying attention here, know that your own intention is building the sacred energy around you. So if you're in a place where you can just be mindful, then the sacredness of the energy around you amplifies. It's within that amplified energy that we can do a lot of this powerful spiritual work. So our journey today, Mr. Phil, could I get you to cut the lights, please, sir? Thank you. Hope you can see at home still. What I want us to do is based on Romans, the 12th chapter. There's a ton of good stuff in Romans, the 12th chapter. I'm not going to read it all. I've got like 6 highlights just on this page for myself when I was studying this. But here's the one passage that I want you to really get. Chapter 12, verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. So if we want to find out what that which is good and perfect and acceptable, then we do that by proving it to ourselves, and we prove it to ourselves by renewing our mind, getting clear. So our process today is going to take us into a space energetically where we can really, really get clear. So allow yourself to just center, just be, and just right here in your heart space, be here, be right here. With your attention in your heart space, I want you to notice your physical form. And as you're noticing your physical form, notice if there's any distress. Is there pain? Is there discomfort? Is there itchy? Is there burning? Is there muscle pulled? Is there aches? And without judging them, allow them to be there. Just notice them. Just notice them. We'll come back to this in a bit. And now I'd like you to move your attention to the top of your head, part of our awareness circuit that allows us to connect in with Divine Source. As you connect in with Divine Source, notice your energy field. Notice your energy field. You might have a sense of clutter or disruption there. The more sensitive you are, the more you're going to sense. Whether you notice anything or not, or have a sense of your energy field or not, it's okay. Just allowing yourself to be aware of it, whether you sense anything there or not, activates it on a higher level. And within this higher level of awareness, there's another level of healing that we can attain. So now, bring your energy or your awareness back to your heart space. And bring your energy to the bottoms of your feet. And the bottoms of your feet have portals, energy portals, that will allow you to connect in with the earth. Just like the crown chakra allows you to connect in with divine source, these portals allow you to connect in with the earth. Feel grounded. Allow yourself to feel the earth beneath your feet. Certainly there may be carpeting or flooring or shoes or whatever between you and the ground, but you'll have a sense of it. Just notice. Just notice. And from this place of awareness now, allow your awareness to expand to all aspects of your being. So it's not located in any one place, but is everywhere. Your awareness is in your body. Your awareness is in your energy field. And you're fully present in this moment. And in this moment, allow yourself to become aware or create for yourself an energy portal. And this energy portal is going to take you to a sacred garden. Allow yourself to see this portal and step through. And perhaps you just avoid that whole thing altogether and just find yourself in the garden, whichever works for you. But find your way into this beautiful garden area. As you're walking through this garden, or as your awareness is moving through this garden, you may not even have a sense of movement at all. You're noticing this flower and that flower, maybe that tree and a shrub over here. Notice that there is a butterfly on a bush. Now also notice on that same bush is a chrysalis. This is the cocoony kind of thing that the butterfly, before it emerges, is within. And you know the story of the caterpillar and the butterfly. So the caterpillar eats and eats and eats, and then it creates this chrysalis that it moves into. And it totally melts. It just becomes goo. And it is within that goo that the butterfly is then formed. And as you're noticing this, as you're aware of this, allow within your own awareness your ability to just let go. Let all your fears just become goo. Let them slip away from you. It's not who you are. You're no longer a caterpillar. You're moving into something else. You're no longer who you were yesterday. You're somebody new today. Allow sorrows to dissipate, melt away. And feel this new beginning of a new creature within yourself being transformed. You're the same but different, very different. And now you're going to watch this butterfly as it emerges from its chrysalis. It struggles a bit, but it's okay. It's part of the process. Sometimes we struggle a bit, do we not? That's okay. It's part of the process. And notice that the butterfly crawls a little ways away and allows its wings to unfold. They will fold it up. And see its wings unfold. And it rests for a moment. It's tired. Sometimes we get tired. We get tired with the struggle. It's sometimes hard work to emerge into the new person we're attempting to become. But just as the butterfly, when the time is right, wings are dry, opens his wings, and he's able to fly. He's never flown before, but he knows intuitively how to do that. You've never been the person you're becoming before. But intuitively, you will know exactly what you need to do, exactly how you need to do it. And notice as that butterfly flies, it moves from one flower to the next, tasting the sweetness of life. And as you release your sorrows and release your fears, you now can move into a place where you can truly enjoy life on a higher level. And you'll be drawn to the good things in life that support you. And you can be grateful for the beautiful lesson that this butterfly has given us. The ability to let go of fear and to step into peace and to awaken into a higher state of awareness. And you watch the butterfly for just a moment, and then you notice there's another portal. And you allow yourself to find your way to that portal and step through, and you find yourself in this beautiful pond area. There might be fish in the pond, reeds at the edge of the pond. You might hear some bullfrogs croaking. And you see a little something squirming around in the goo right next to the water's edge. And you see it crawls up on a leaf or a branch, and you intuitively know this is a dragonfly. And unlike the butterfly that dissolves and then rebuilds itself into something new, this dragonfly is already a dragonfly inside of this, what they call a nymph. It must only emerge. So it breaks through and it shucks off the old casing that had protected it thus far. And as that dragonfly shucks off the old casing, you too shuck off old expectations. Your own expectations of yourself, your own expectations of others, other people's expectations of you. And along with it, all of the regret, all of the sorrow, all of the shame, all of the frustrations that you have been feeling. Allow yourself to break free from that. And as this dragonfly emerges, it too allows its wings to open and dry. And it's beautiful, iridescent. The light catches the wings, the color on the wings, and is reflected back into beautiful colors. What color is your butterfly or your dragonfly that you see here? Sometimes they're kind of coppery, sometimes they're blues and purples, sometimes they're greens. What color is yours that you're watching, you're observing? And as you're observing this dragonfly, you too feel yourself free, unburdened, refreshed. And when this dragonfly flies, they are very quick. And they zip from here and zip to there. And they can change directions effortlessly. And you know that now you can change your mind, change your direction at any time. You have the ability to do what is right for you, and you intuitively know what that is. And you are free to make those changes. And they're effortless at this point. And as you notice this dragonfly flying around, maybe it's catching bugs, maybe it's just enjoying the beautiful day, you too feel brighter, lighter, free. And now notice there's another portal that has opened up for you. And this one will take you into the magical realms. Allow yourself to step through. And you'll see a fire burning. This is the phoenix fire. And notice that the phoenix has come to this fire to be reborn, rebirthed. It doesn't suffer here, but merely that which is no longer necessary is burned off. I would like for you to create for yourself a fire that is violet in color. And allow your spiritual self to step into this fire, just like a phoenix is stepping into its fire. It's like Saint Germain's violet rays of light, violet fire. It's healing, it's purifying, it's clearing. And any distress in your physical form is released in this beautiful violet ray. And rather than feeling suffering, you feel refreshed, feel clear. And burdens are removed from you effortlessly. And notice while you're allowing your body to heal with this beautiful violet ray, this beautiful violet fire, notice now the phoenix has returned from the ashes and is leaping up into the air, beautiful wings, outstretched, ascending to a higher level than it has ever been before. It's a beautiful thing to see. And now allow yourself to step out of that violet flame and feel yourself feeling taller, feeling stronger, feeling healthier than you have in a really long time, because you're free. Because you're free. And now allow yourself to step through this fourth portal and being back into the awareness of your physical form, but not fully back from our guided meditation yet. Noticing fully that you have the power to surrender into peace at any time, like the butterfly. You have the power to break free from expectations anytime. And you have the power to heal yourself at any time. And you have access to this energy fully and completely at any time. And look around the space that you're in energetically, and there will be a symbolic object here that will help you remember this experience, help you carry with you this healing experience, that transformation, so that you can remember to intuitively be who you're becoming without clinging to what was. Knowing what was, taking strength from what was, but being something even better. So notice what is here for you in the way of a symbolic object. And it often feels really good to leave a symbolic object as well, because this grants us the ability to have this exchange of energy. And sometimes what we leave gives us a sense or a knowing of our next step because of the symbolism involved. So what do you choose to leave here? Perhaps it's just a word or a thought or a feeling. Perhaps it's a symbolic object. Just notice that. Leave your gift. Receive what gift you've been given. And allow yourself to step back into this time and space, back into your physical form. Wiggle feet, wiggle toes. We kind of went a ways into that meditation. So it might take a moment to return. As you're doing that, we'll do communion, and then I'll answer any questions that you have about that transformative meditation. Mr. Phil. There you are. got you started. I got you started.
It's, I have an urge to go, I am in the goo. I am in the goo. I am goo. Okay, good.
I think that makes you a guru.
He's rubbing off on you, Janice.
I know. It's terminal, guys. Okay, your top little thingy has the wafer in it, and then the juices under the aluminum foil. So if you join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, thank you for the ability to renew us. Help us to change our minds, change our awareness, and transform into what we really came here to do, who we really came here to be, free. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen. It just doesn't get any better. It just doesn't get better for me.
You got it started.
I did get started. Sorry, I'm struggling with mine.
Don't make it easy.
No, it's sticky.
We need a light in our face or something.
We do.
Good.
This is just straight
I
down.
know,
We need
I
a
know.
one more thing to add to our list. Join us in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. And help us to drink it in with enthusiasm and joy and grace and freedom. These things we pray in the name of the Ascended One, Jesus. Amen. Baskets we
Oh, okay.
And I've sanitized the
Volunteer?
microphone.
Volunteer?
Going once?
Going once. Going twice. Okay, fine. Please, I'll do it myself. Just because there's not enough people here to just pick somebody. So.
He's not that mean.
Well, yes, I am. Cheryl, you want to do this?
I guess he is that mean. Where do you want me?
Channel, move it for him.
Oh, all right.
Even though there's so few of us, isn't it a wonderful feeling to be here? To be here with Phil and Janice. That's the best part of it. And we all know that takes a little bit of the green stuff. So please give what you can. And if you can't leave any green stuff, leave us a blessing and a prayer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Good. Good? What?
I'm gonna go just a smidge that way. So, I didn't do it right. I was gonna have Daryl drum, but he just left the room. Can you see the comments from in there?
I haven't tried. I'll go look.
Phil, you wanna grab the contribution basket there?
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Smoke, allergies.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I tested negative for COVID, so I'm good. Let's talk a little bit about the guided meditation here. Any questions about your, yes?
So I was gifted a tiny little green frog,
A tiny green frog.
and then I left a really, really shiny dime. It's like maybe never been touched before or something.
A shiny dime?
Dime, yeah.
Okay, okay. So the little frog, I almost did frog because frogs also are part of this metamorphosis process. They go through, the tadpole stage and then they grow. So there was a whole other thing I could have added to this. So you picked up on that, or Spirit gifted that information to you as well. So this is letting you know that now is a time of growth for you. You're really growing into who you really need to be. And the shiny dime, like it's never been touched before, this is allowing you to recognize your worth on a whole other level. There's a part of you that is untouched by life, a sacred part that no matter what's going on in life circumstances, remains pure and sacred. It's that eternal part of you. And this is allowing you that connection point so that you can reconnect to that sacred, pure, rare quality that's yours to access at any time. So utilize that awareness to help yourself grow. Does that make sense? Do you have a feeling of ring true on that? Okay, good. Anybody else? Yes, Lori.
I got a sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer, okay.
And I love the bowling ball.
And a bowling ball.
That was pretty weird.
I love it, I love it. So the sledgehammer. Okay, so whether you realize it or not, you're headed for a breakthrough. And this sledgehammer is going to help you get through it quick, easy, fast, and it's not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be, or it could be. Utilize your spiritual tools, and your breakthrough will be nearly effortless. Again, there's your part to do, and your part is just to swing the sledgehammer, and God's part is to create the opening for you. What did you leave?
A bowling
A bowling ball. Okay, so what I'm hearing for that is try again. Roll it again. The game's not over. Keep going. Keep going. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Okay.
Just in case Phil doesn't, I end up going online for you guys, and I have someone on here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Myrna Jones.
Myrna.
Myrna.
Mhm.
Okay. I was gifted an amethyst necklace, and I gifted an eagle feather.
She was gifted an amethyst necklace. I'm speaking for the guys on Facebook. And left an eagle feather. So the amethyst necklace, amethyst is about that divine connection. And because it's a necklace, it's around you. Do you like my,
Yes.
this is my Wilma Flintstone necklace. Kind of feel Wilma-y today. From the town of Bedrock. We all need a little fun. So this is, you're putting this divine connection right over your true center. Your ability to speak your truth. The key thing about speaking our truth is that you don't have to make anybody else hear it. You don't have to make anybody else know it or understand it or get it. This is about you resonating within your truth and being true to yourself. The eagle feather represents Great Spirit. So this is about connecting in with Great Spirit. Let Great Spirit reform for you, renew for you, transform for you what you perceive to be truth. Maybe life has tried to teach you that you're not good enough. Hooey. Great Spirit is saying, oh heck yeah, you are. Act like it. Let the truth be known to your soul, to your being. Take it on. Take it on and live it. Take it on and live it. I hope that's a blessing for you. Yes. Andrea.
I got a skeleton key,
A skeleton key
and I left a red rose.
and a
Just
red
the-
rose.
Just like the bud, I didn't get the whole stem and everything.
Just the bud of the red rose. Okay. So the skeleton key is saying a skeleton key will open any door. So doors will open for you. It's up to you to choose which one you want to try. So try them all. This skeleton key will open the doors. And just the bud of the rose is acknowledging your growth. You're not quite ready yet to open up. Or not quite ready yet to open up to everyone. This is about opening up when you feel safe. So there's some new things that are coming for you, and you'll be able to open up when you feel safe. Does that make sense to you? So whatever door, a lot of new stuff going on in your world, so whatever door you open, stay butted up just a little bit. Open up as you feel comfortable, as you feel safe in that new environment. Does that make sense?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Patience?
My niece Dallas said she was given a fancy teacup with tea and left a stuffed elephant.
Fancy teacup with tea and a stuffed elephant. Okay. The fancy teacup with tea. This is symbolic of tradition. It's symbolic of, okay, let me tell you what I'm getting. So, we don't use a watering trough to drink from. And to honor oneself, ceremonially, we use tea in a teacup. Little finger up if you can. This is about the sacredness of who you are. Allow yourself to realize that you're fragile, but that doesn't make you less than. It's like a delicate teacup. You don't use that for heavy-duty stuff. We don't take a teacup out in the garden and dig with it. No. So this is about honoring yourself for who you are, that preciousness that you are, the sweetness that you are, and trusting the process, doing what is good for you in a good environment. So be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. And what did she leave? I'm sorry?
Elephant.
A stuffed elephant. Okay, so this is about being squishy. My granddaughter, when I was little, she would come over and she'd touch belly fat and go, "Oh, Grandma, you're so squishy." This is about allowing yourself, oh, thank you, dear. Allowing yourself to, warning next time, huh, would you? Allowing yourself. Okay, like that didn't interrupt at all. Allowing other people to love you. Allowing yourself to be warm. Allowing yourself to be squeezed, hugged. And you can do that and still honor that gentle nature that you have. Does that make sense? Maybe a bit? Okay. Yeah?
I just wanted to ask about an antique hand mirror is what I got, and I left behind my garden hori knife. You know, ones with the sharp edges.
Oh, is it used for cutting weeds or digging?
Both.
Okay. What did you get? I'm sorry?
Antique hand mirror.
Antique hand mirror. Okay. So what I'm getting on this is the reflection that you see is a reflection of your ancestors. So your ancestors are with you. You can trust that they're there to help you and help you see yourself clearly, see who you really are. Sometimes we think we are the damage, and that all our ancestors are, oh boy, that parent was screwed up, or that grandparent was screwed up, whatever. But our ancestors, it took a lot for us to be manifested in this time and space. They went through a lot. I mean, most of our ancestors didn't even have showers. And they lived, they survived, they did really well. These were strong folk. You come from strong stock, and they're wanting you to look at yourself from that perspective.
Thank you.
And then the tool that you got, this is... that you left, yes. This tool is about, you've got plenty of tools. Use them. Use them. It's time to use them.
Thank you, Janice.
You're welcome. I almost had your name on the tip of my tongue. I should know it. I didn't. Tell me again.
Marlena?
No, not Marlena.
Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, I am so sorry. Your Myers is your last name, right?
Yes.
See, I got the last name. I don't know. Whatever.
We just have one more person online.
Okay, one more person online. Go ahead.
As Terry Schweck?
Mhm.
Right? Okay. She said, "Oh my God, amazing experience. Thank you. As I went to the lake, I went from monarch to dragonfly. Then a female hummingbird came to my here and now. She pulled me out of my meditation, but the energy field never lessened. My eyes were open. Thank you, Mother Earth, and in appreciation, I gave her a softball-sized turquoise."
Softball-sized turquoise. So turquoise is this beautiful stone that is used in Native American cultures for healing. So big healing is happening. Big healing is happening. This hummingbird is about, hummingbirds do the impossible, they fly backwards. So if you want to do it, put your heart to it, do it. Do your part. And you will be blessed and assisted in that. And great healing is going to come as a result. Marlena, you're shaking your head no.
Well, because it's just so weird how these things connect sometimes.
It's weird how they connect, she's saying.
Yeah,
I can't hear.
I felt the presence of Mother Earth with me, but the image, I was given an image of the red rock formations in Arizona.
Ooh, red rocks in Arizona, love
and,
that.
and I left the lump of turquoise.
And you left a lump of turquoise. Okay, ditto for the lump of turquoise. This red rock energy is very healing. And what's really interesting about Arizona is they'll have different vortexes, and some vortexes go one way and some go the other way. And this is about change. It's about transformation. We can step into those vortexes and our energy will shift. When I went to Sedona with my brother to a workshop, we took a tour one morning, went up and sat on a rock and just looked down the valley. It was just phenomenal. And he said, okay, it's time to go. And I looked down at my watch and an hour had passed and it felt like 2 minutes. So these energy fields, these energy vortexes in Sedona, they're pretty powerful. So this is saying you have a lot more power than you think you do. And this lump of turquoise is letting you know that there's healing power, healing energy here for you to utilize for yourself and others. Okay, you're welcome. Any other comments? I think we probably need to wrap up here.
Jan?
Am I forgetting something? Yes?
Did you got the comment from Terry? I couldn't hear.
Yes,
Okay.
comment from Terry. So those of you that are viewing on Facebook, you feel that, good. Read Terry's response and you'll see, because we didn't want to pass the microphone around and get germs. Anything else I'm forgetting? Probably. So why don't you come up and we'll do a energy circuit for the people online, and then we'll do our energy circle here.
And when you want me to do the song?
After we do you want me to do the energy circuit and stay back there till you be ready to do the song?
No.
I can do that.
No, we'll do the song for everybody here, and then we'll finish up with.
Yes, but we need to let the people online go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know. We've never done this before. It's going to be what, 24 years, Phil?
Yeah, well, this is all new.
Yeah, this is all new. It's change. This terrible, horrible, transformative change. So I'm doing this without you then, right?
Oh.
Okay.
I'll be ready.
Now I see what you were getting at. Sometimes I don't speak Janese.
He doesn't speak Janice, is what he said. You'd think after what, almost 34 years, 33? Okay, energy circuit.
There were a few comments about colors.
Yeah.
Doreen Gardner.
Oh, hi, Doreen.
Yeah.
Okay, energy circuit here. Rub your hands together really, really fast. You're still connected to divine source. Bring that energy into your heart space. And from your heart space to your left hand, I'm opposite for you people here. And then from your left hand to right hand, and then back to your heart space, this completes that energy circuit. And as the energy is going from one hand to the next, it builds within your palms. This is healing energy. You can use this healing energy for yourself or gift it to someone else. Allow yourself to receive this energy, letting it build, feeling that flowing in. This is the living light of love being gifted to you freely. Receive that with deep gratitude. Allow yourself to collect that energy, bring it into your heart space. Go change the world. God bless. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Say goodbye.
Bye.